It is evening, the end of the working day. Everyone has finished their business affairs. And after work, someone hurries up to meet their family. Someone would like to relax in a bar. Someone will chat over a cup of coffee with a friend for hours. Others would rather dine out in a fine restaurant. But all these people have one thing in common. They all want to enjoy their meal. Food is essential for all of us to satisfy three basic needs. Firstly, each of us wants to eat one of their favorite dishes in the evening, to enjoy the taste of the food. Secondly, we need to get all the necessary nutrients to give energy to the body to further function. Thirdly, we need to fill our stomach to tame our hunger. It is the most important need, which is mostly out of our control. But whatever and wherever the person eats, everyone faces the same problem. No matter how tasty and satisfying the food is, it is never well balanced. It will not provide the optimal ratio of all the necessary nutrients. This problem is caused by two basic reasons. Firstly, even organic products nowadays contain an awfully small amount of useful nutrients. According to the Department of Agriculture of the USA and the Russian Academy of Medical Sciences, within the last 50 years, the amount of vitamin C, iron and magnesium in apples has decreased by 40%. The concentration of beta-carotene and iron in bananas has fallen by almost 60%. The content of calcium, magnesium, phosphorus and iron in lettuce has decreased by more than 80%. The amount of vitamin A in chicken meat has reduced by 70%. And this vitamin has disappeared from beef completely. Secondly, modern-day food producers, for the sake of profit, add lots of harmful ingredients into food. They use preservatives and flavorings which are incompatible with a healthy diet, artificially increasing product shelf life. As a result, we get deliciously flavored food that is literally dangerous for our health. According to the World Health Organization, 80% of illnesses among people are connected with unhealthy nutrition. But the most important thing is that our lifespan depends on what and how we eat. Each and every one of us needs food, which is not only satisfying and tasty, but most importantly, will create the optimal balance of micro and macronutrients. Food for life. In nature, there are no products that contain the optimal amounts of all nutrients. Proteins, fat, carbohydrates, vitamins and cellulose. But thanks to the scientific achievements and modern production technologies, it is possible to create them. Energy Diet is a high-tech product of European quality level, based on natural ingredients. It is produced in France and is promoted in Europe, Russia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, and recently it has been launched in Canada. This product is a food substitute that helps to restore and maintain the optimal balance of all nutrients in the organism. In addition, unlike many other products for healthy dieting, Energy Diet is delicious. In order to demonstrate who needs Energy Diet and why it is good for them, we decided to carry out an experiment. We took 6 people. Alexander, 55 years old, married, 3 children, engineer. Eugenia, 25 years old, single, professional athlete. Dmitry, 37 years old, married, one child, political scientist. Igor, 26 years old, single, bartender. Tatiana, 28 years old, married, 8-month-old baby, economist. Valentina, 62 years old, 2 children, 4 grandchildren, pensioner. Here we have 6 people with different eating habits. To understand which of them needs to give thought to their nutrition, we offered them a quick test. Thank you for taking part in our experiment. We would like to offer you a quick test to start with. How would each of you describe your eating habits? I eat how I want and what I want, and most importantly, it has to be tasty. Over the last 2 years, I have read all the books about healthy eating, and I would hope that I know something about the topic by now. The important thing for me is that the food should be tasty and that I should feel good after the meal. One should eat and cook at home. From time to time, I stick to some diets, but most of the time, I just eat like an ordinary person. I eat what my wife cooks for me, and she cooks well and her meals are substantial, which is most important in my opinion. You will find questionnaires in front of you. Could you please answer the questions honestly? During the weekdays, you rarely have a chance to have a decent lunch. You often have a snack on the go. You know the fast food restaurants' menu as you frequent them. Your reflection in the mirror has been upsetting you recently. You do sports or just move a lot. You often experience fatigue. You don't feel energetic even in the morning. Your daily activities require from you constant virility and vitality. You can't afford to go on sick leave. You can't say no to tasty food. You like sweets, use sauces a lot. When thinking about old age, you dream of staying energetic as long as possible. Please raise your hand if you have answered positively to at least one question. Not a single one? Only one? Maybe one more if I give it more thought. If you have answered positively to at least one question, then it is time for you to take care of your nutrition. Energy diet is adequate and ideally balanced food that can provide our body with all the necessary micro and macronutrients. We have carried out an expert analysis of over 20 products of the Energy Diet brand. I was impressed by how seriously the developers have taken their task. Concerning protein nutrients, it is very important that there is no GMO. We have checked it thoroughly and have not found any phytogenic GMO. In the fat, the right balance of saturated and unsaturated acids is maintained. All the fat has enough saturated acids. They contain only vegetable fat. As a result, there is no cholesterol in these products. You can see the full ingredients of the products on the label. All the laws are observed. If the customer is worried and would like to thoroughly investigate the contents of the product, I can confirm there are no ingredients that are not reflected on the label, and vice versa. All the nutrients listed on the label are actually present in the product. One portion of Energy Diet contains the same amount of vitamin A as in 200 grams of cream, the same amount of vitamin D3 as in 3 liters of milk, containing as much vitamin E as in a kilo of cottage cheese, the same amount of vitamin C as in half a lemon, likewise vitamin B1 as in 300 grams of cacao, and vitamin B2 as in 480 grams of pork. Energy Diet contains cellulose, an essential component that everyone is terribly short of. Besides, the product contains a ferment complex that helps digestion, facilitates quick decomposition, and better digestion of proteins, at the same time maintaining the activeness of the original ferments of the organism. When people have to choose between healthy, fairly priced and tasty food, 95% of them will choose tasty. Cooking turned into real art a long time ago. Dishes cooked by chefs around the world have more fans than all world art masterpieces. There is no one on the earth who doesn't enjoy delicious meals. Energy Diet allows you to combine taste and benefit for your health. The product range of Energy Diet is constantly expanding. Apart from the usual cocktails and soups, there are being developed more and more solid products. Caramel cream was the first dessert in the Energy Diet product range. It tastes and looks exactly like the original dessert, enjoyed by many people. There are two more products. A real sensation, Energy Diet bread with forest berry spread and tomato vegetable spread. As all the other products, bread can be used in programs for losing weight. For those who don't need weight loss, bread will be a great wholesome supplement to the daily ration. We took 6 people of various ages, social and marital status, with and without kids. We suggested them to take part in an experiment that would change their understanding of food. We didn't set the goal to turn the participants into Energy Diet fans. But of course, we presented each of them with the taste they liked. 2 months later, when we met them again to show them the edited film, we realized that the experiment exceeded our expectations. Almost all the participants started to use Energy Diet in their everyday life. Then we had the idea to shoot the final part for the film, right there in the auditorium. We asked the participants if it was difficult to go through all the tests requested by us, and how the experiment changed their lives. Naturally, I was negatively biased against the product, as it was hard to imagine just some powder. I thought it was purely chemical. I learned how many nutrients we need to get from food. I was amazed. I found out how we need to eat, what we need to eat. I started thinking about healthy eating. Participation in this film really made me think. Now I am seriously reconsidering my eating habits. I want to start using Energy Diet products in order to get fit. In the situation where you don't have a chance to have a quick quality meal, Energy Diet is really useful. After drinking a cocktail, you feel extremely energetic. It is a wonderful feeling and it is very real. I can find out whether this product suits me or not only in the course of time. Anyway, it is very tasty. I would advise you not to be afraid to try this product, and you will definitely feel that this is what you want and that you really need it. We help these 6 very different people get to know Energy Diet products from the very beginning. But it is only a small part of the almost 10-year-long history. Show business celebrities, sportsmen, politicians and TV presenters trust this product. I want to stick to healthy eating habits, as this makes me feel better. At the moment, Energy Diet is what I like, the product I use. This is a great wholesome product. I prefer Energy Diet as it contains a lot of cellulose. This is a very adequate diet, a high-quality product. It is just unreal to lead my way of life if you don't have enough energy. If you don't eat well, I use this product, Energy Diet, every day. Otherwise, I wouldn't manage to cope with all my tasks. Every day, dozens, hundreds, thousands of people decide to change their eating habits, which also means to change their life with Energy Diet.